Oh boy, we finally have some news on what Warhorse is working on. Now, I know we had some leaks earlier this year, and those pointed to Warhorse making a Lord of the Rings game. Now we finally have official word from the studio on what they're working on. I'm going to go over to gadget.com and writer Anton Kraytuk, who says Warhorse is making a Lord of the Rings open world RPG and a new Kingdom Come. Is it going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance 3? We don't know yet, but we'll get into that. The studio that made Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is now officially working on a Lord of the Rings open world RPG. Warhorse Studios announced both projects on the same day via a short post on X. One is a new Middle-earth game, the other a follow-up Kingdom Come adventure. Neither has a release window, genre, breakdown, or story details attached. The announcement. Warhorse confirmed the news in a brief statement. You may have heard some rumors, so it's time to reveal what we're working on. An open-world RPG set in Middle-earth and a new Kingdom Come adventure. We'll share more when the time is right. That's essentially the entirety of what's been disclosed. The Middle-earth project is described as an RPG. The new Kingdom Come title is described only as a new adventure, which, per Insider Gaming, leaves open whether it follows the same RPG format as its predecessors or experiments with something new. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 sold 5 million copies in its first year after releasing in February 2025, won a BAFTA, a strong track record for a studio now taking on one of fiction's most scrutinized franchises. Recent Lord of the Rings games have underwhelmed. Gollum was widely panned, and Return to Moria and Tales of the Shire landed with mixed receptions according to PC gamers. That gives Warhorse both room to impress and no margin for error. The bigger complication is creative leadership. Daniel Varvara, co-founder of Warhorse and the creative force behind the Kingdom Come series, step away from game development in February 2026, confirms VGC. He is now focused on a film or TV adaptation of Kingdom Come, having already written a draft script. No replacement creative director has been named for either game project. Warhorse's medieval history grounded approach is exactly what a grittier Middle-earth game could benefit from. Tolkien's world has plenty of low magic, sword and mud corners that suit the studio's strengths. Whether the team can execute two major projects simultaneously without its founder in the room is the real question fans should be asking. No platforms, pricing, or timelines have been announced. More details are coming, quote, when the time is right. So this is extremely exciting for me. I'm somebody who had never tried the Kingdom Come Deliverance series until Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out. My brother was like, hey, you're going to love this. You love Game of Thrones. This is about as close as you can get to Game of Thrones on a video game scale. So I tried it out, and I'm happy to say he was completely right. This game blew me away. And I think that it's an interesting studio to be working on a new Lord of the Rings game because of what I've seen in the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 as I went back and played that all the way through as well. Loved it. You know, it played great on my Steam Deck, so if you have a Steam Deck and you haven't tried the series out, go check it out. Even Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 runs pretty well on the Steam Deck, but I digress. This is a studio that is committed to making the RPG as involved as humanly possible. You need to feed the main character. You need to make sure that they have enough sleep and they have enough energy in general when you're fighting, which can run out very quick at the beginning of the game. And I do think that turned off some people. Some people probably didn't want something as in depth and they were kind of filtered out, but the fans of the series are so passionate, so into this style that I hope that they can find a nice middle ground for this Lord of the Rings game, and that this Lord of the Rings game can serve as a kind of, let's get more casual people into our studios games, and maybe they'll buy the other Kingdom Come games, and maybe they'll buy a new Kingdom Come game. Is it going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance 3? Again, we don't know, but I do think that revisiting the world of Kingdom Come in some way, there's just so much you can do, so much backstory from characters, whether it's Martin or Godwin, where you're playing through, you're learning about stuff that they've done in the past, and you're like, that would be a cool game. I'd love to see that. Maybe it'll be something like that. I know Daniel Varvara was the lead for these other two Kingdom Come games, and he's gone, so maybe that kind of frees it up. I would love for another Henry adventure. I think that another KCD would be perfect for me, but I'm just really interested in whatever the studio is making. It'll be very interesting to see as we learn more about this, how in depth in terms of being RPGs these are. Is it going to be as unforgiving as the original KCD and KCD2, or is it going to be a little bit more lighthearted? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're as excited as I am for these two games. Hopefully they come sooner than later. We'll see. But if you are, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe you're someone who's been putting off KCD2, and this might be the perfect way to get into it, especially if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. I could not be more excited about this announcement for both games. I can't wait for more info to come out. If you're watching this on the Wicked Get Everything channel, please subscribe. Trying to get to 1,700 subscribers, not a huge goal, but our goal nonetheless. If you're watching on Those Fake Nerds, please subscribe as well. Also, if you want more from us, check out our sports channel, Wicked Get Sports, where we cover sports news, and our podcasting channel, Better Radio. Again, really appreciate you checking out this video. Check out all of our KCD videos. I have a bunch because, like I said, that was my favorite game of the year last year. So I wanted to just get on here and yap about it. And, that's what I'm doing now, too. Yapping about potentially a great next step for the studio. So, again, thank you so much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.